What's going on, everybody? Vaughn here, back with Vibes with Vaughn every Wednesday. You know how we do. So now that we got past 5 videos, this is not 5 videos. I don't want to start counting anymore. I don't want to count because, I don't want to be at, all right, guys, this is video 57. It's just like at some time, it's just like, no. So we back, on our regular daily program, you know what I'm saying, our weekly program. And I'm just happy to be back with you guys. It's been a very, very beautiful week. The weather has been up and down and everything, but I'm just grateful to be back to see you guys and for us to check in, because that's what this is about. This Vibes with Vaughn is an opportunity for you to get to know me and me to get to know you and to share, because it's a conversation, right? It's a conversation that we have, and so that's what it's about. I want to talk about a few things today. One thing is that I love cats. C-A-T-S. I love cats. I know a lot of dog lovers are probably gonna leave this video, and I don't care. No, because I love cats. You know why? This is the real reason. This is the real reason why I love cats. Because, you have to earn their respect. Dogs, in my opinion, my experience, they don't have much integrity. I've seen dogs that would be extremely jolly and just jump on you and excited and lick any stranger. What if I don't like that person?
What are you doing? Milo, Millie, Sally, what are you doing right now? I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them.
So, for me, I feel like cats, they, you have to work to earn their respect. And I like that, because I feel like I want my cat to have integrity. I want if I have you as my cat, I want you to be on my side. My side. So you gotta, I like the cats that, they feel you out. They sniff, they kind of look at you or whatever. They test in the waters to see who you are, what you about. They're trying to feel your vibe. It's about vibe, it's about the vibe. So, yeah. And, cats, they're more independent. So, for a person that's very busy,
like myself,
you can just go anywhere. You don't have to micromanage them. You can play with them. They can be very playful and things like that. And then they go about their business. They get their little catnip and their food or whatever it is, and they're good. They entertain themselves, But a dog is or puppies, they're close to being like a baby. So you have to check on them, see if they're still alive. You have to constantly give them so much attention and oh my gosh. Cats are not clingy like that, They can be, but it's not as common, Dogs are clingy as fuck and so dependent. I need independence because I'm independent. I want to go and come as I please,
The food is good. Your food, your water, you set, you straight. You got the little cat toys, you know what I'm saying? So you straight over there, right? I see I'm not coming in tonight.
You can do that. Dogs, you have to have a dog sitter. You got to make sure your dogs are okay. So for me, I've been thinking about getting a cat because, I have a new apartment and I'm not clingy, but I do want a consistent cuddling, you know what I'm saying? What is this? I don't know what this is, but it's almost there. I want a consistent, a little companion, cat, I feel like it will make me level-headed, in some ways. And, just constantly express my emotional side of myself. Because, for me, due to COVID, I feel like this is the virtual. Everything is virtual, calls, texts, videos, everything is virtual. So, in-person interaction is amazing. And I look forward to the world opening back up again, all these vaccines are coming out and everything. By the way, I forgot to mention, very important, happy Black History Month. This is the last Wednesday of Black History Month. I haven't seen enough black things, to be honest with you, which is a little disappointing to me, but, I'm not really holding anyone to any high standard of like having to post, or because you have black friends and I'm one of your black friends, so you posting things on my behalf. But it's a little disappointing because for me, I look at myself as like a cultural person. I embrace culture. I embrace if you Mexican, if you Latino, if you Asian, if you Middle Eastern, if you Jewish, if you Muslim, if you white, European white, if you American white, if you Southern, I don't care. Like, I embrace your culture. That's who you are. So if I see something of your culture, like art, a movie or food. Yeah, so any of those, like, I embrace it. So, for black people, we have a unique history here in America and the States, but all around the world as well, So one of the things that I was looking to do was to like share more movies and like, art, you know what I'm saying? Like, the artists or whatever it is, just support black and showcase black, because without black people in America, but in the world too, I don't know how our friends would, be popping right now, which is okay. And like, no shade to anyone, any race, but, we contributed so much into humanity, human history, and I feel like it's not acknowledged enough. We have the civil rights, movements and things like that, which is humane as well, but like just functional, natural human functionalities, like the wheels and like electricity and like door stoppers, random shit like that, like it's so much stuff that you don't even know. And we did it while being in an adverse situation, being slaves and being property. That's local. But I didn't, check in today to give a social studies lesson. I barely passed social studies. And oh, this is so random, right? So as a kid, I wasn't really impacted by race like that, by people that were not black or Latino like that, until I became an adult. So for like as a kid, I feel like I was guarded and shielded from that type of stuff. But once I became a man, 18, 19, 20, 21, like, all of this started to grow out and stuff. And, I started to look like a zaddy. You know what I'm saying? Boop. No, I started looking like a zaddy. And, like, you would start to see Margaret and Joanne and Janet and Karen grab their purse, in public and things like that. And that was like the weirdest thing to me, because I would look around like, and just keep it moving, because like it's weird to me. So, I realized that was a thing, and that's what, a lot of men and women, black people go through, Latinos as well, go through in a lot of public scenarios, and it's just so normal for people to react like that to like people like me. And that definitely confirmed for me my black experience, because like as a kid, I had my own black experience, but it was like I said, I was a kid, so I was sheltered from a lot of different things. But commuting, traveling, going grocery shopping on my own, or going to laundromats, or just normal adulting things, or going to banks, things like that, people in the world, they respond to you differently. So it wasn't until I became an adult that, my ethnicity, my race, my culture, the impact that it has on the world and on myself, and how important it is for me to create the narrative and to make sure that the narrative is clear. Because if you do not say who you are, then others will say who you are. And I'm letting you know what it is, who I am and what I'm about. You dig? Speaking of race and all those things, I'm still waiting on my Ancestry DNA results, and it's killing me. It is killing me like crazy. Just to let you know, there's been so many nights of me. Hold on one second. there's been so many nights of me, you know, waking up in the morning and thinking that I'm 80%, 90% African and trying to figure out which country is it gonna pop up or how many countries in Africa is gonna pop up. One morning, I woke up thinking, okay, Ivory Coast, yeah. I don't know why, but just Ivory Coast, just ding, 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 just clicking in my mind. And then another day, maybe I'm Kenyan. Even though that's East Africa, it's not a problem. Like, whatever I am is cool, whatever. Like, just, I wanna know. And you know, just how much percentage Latino I am. And if I'm part Asian or any other thing. If you look at the first few videos, you'll see some of the stuff. So that I might possibly be, but I have very low expectations of anything other than Black and, you know, Latino. But it would be really, really nice to know. And like I said before, like, you know, this year is me taking ownership of my life. You know, I moved into a new apartment. You know, I'm freshly single. I'm not ready to mingle as of yet. Not yet. I just need peace and love in my life. So that's another conversation, another video for another day. You know, but I'm looking forward to my results. And as soon as I get my results, I will be letting you guys know. Pew, 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 pew. I'm so excited. But this weight is really, it's killing me. It is killing me. God, whatever I am, I'm cool. I just want to know. Just tell a brother, you know? So I'm really, really excited, y'all. Like, I can't stop talking about it. Moving right along. Today's video, I wanted to talk about friends. So, for me, friends has always been like a weird thing for me because I didn't start making friends naturally. Like everyone else, I feel they started making friends by default because of school, right? You know, you have school, you know, elementary school, junior high school, university, you know, those type of environments, which that's where I've made a lot of my childhood friendships. But as through time, you grow, you know, you evolve and you become an adult. You're not in those settings. And then now, you know, for a lot of people that have jobs, you know, you make your friends with some coworkers and stuff. So I had a weird setup because I was in a singing group for 6 years, from being a child into adult. I was 22 when I left the singing group, and I started at 14 years old. And so I was guarded. I didn't do a lot of things outside of my group. We sang together, we rehearsed together, we ate food together, we slept, we did sleepovers, we wrote music together, we went on trips together, we did everything together. And so it was an isolated thing, you know, similar to like Destiny's Child, if you're familiar with them, you know. So it was a very tight-knit situation. So once the group left, you know, once I left the group and the group basically was finished, I had to learn how to make friends. That was very difficult for me. Very difficult because there was no structure. There was no situation for me to make friends. And then I don't really know how to do it because just the expectation of having to follow up and to check in and to, you know, I don't know, just like there's a fine line of being thirsty and like what if you really like your friend? You really like your friends, you like being around them, joking around, playing, you know, or talking about some really smart stuff or whatever, and like not coming off so needy. Because I'm not needy at all. I'm not clingy by any means. However, I know I need the balance. And I want the balance. You know, we have the family, you know, family's always there. And, you know, they give you your perspective and your companionship also. But actual friends. So as an adult, that has been one of my goals, especially for this year, the last few years, to establish real relationships, real friendships. Real relationships and real friendships. Because I've been just trying to make friends in a natural way. But I think because of my setup, I'm used to being guarded. I'm used to being guarded from the industry. I'm used to being just distant from people because that's just, you know, the artist's veil of like, you know, you performing on stage and like you got security, you have, I had a little bit of that, growing up, but I grew up in the industry. So because of that, I didn't know, I'm still kind of a little bit struggling with learning how to have friends, but a good quality of relationships with them. This past weekend, I had a nice, humbling conversation with one of my friends. We had a disagreement about, approach with conversation and just communication and just wanting your friend. And it made me uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable because now that I'm single and I live on my own, by myself, away from family and friends, I don't feel obligated. I don't feel obligated to speak to anyone or to text anyone. I don't feel obligated. So when I feel the pressure of having to communicate or reply back, it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like there's a control happening on me, and I don't like that. And I don't want to hurt my friends that I'm building, my new friends that I'm building, my friendships that I'm having. But I wanted there to be a balance. So I'm still working on that, and I apologize because I came off to my friend as if I wasn't interested in hanging out or like being a good friend. And it's not the case, not the case at all. It's just that life happens, I am a very busy person, believe it or not, what I'm saying, I post on the gram, I'm still present on social media, but I'm a very busy person. And so I'm trying to think like, how do busy people have good friendships? Like, how does that happen? Doing so much, entrepreneurship, what if you have a 9 to 5, some people have kids, pets, okay, pets, and just family, staying in touch with family. So like, how do you balance and then still have quality time with your friends? I'm still working on that. I'm still growing in that area, and I definitely need some help. And just some patience. I'm learning here. I want to get better as being a good friend, because I have some amazing people in my life. Oh my gosh, I love so many things about my friends. The last 3-4 years, I've really established some good relationships, and I want to keep them growing. I want to keep them to evolving still, and I want to make sure that I when they talk about me, not just the career side, because that's cute, that's nice as well, but just the human side, like the Vaughn's vibe, the energy, who I am and what I stand for, my integrity, my reputation. I want them to know that I love them, and that I care about them, and that I care, that I really care. I am an empath. Don't get it twisted. I am an empath, but I guard my heart like loco, because been through some shit, been through some life, and definitely put the guards back up. So, but as far as the friendships, I'm very sincere with that. I need some patience. I need some understanding and maturity with me growing through this, because I want to keep my relationships. I want to keep my friendships. I want them to know that I love them, I care about them, I'm there for them. And there has to be balance of being by myself, which I absolutely love, and being with my friends and being in communication with my friends. So that has been on my mind. That's been on my mind for the last few days. I really love my friends that, check in sporadically, because I get it. We're all busy. You have your own family, your own life, and then like when we check in is cool. And making plans sometimes gives me anxiety too, because that obligation, that's committing. So that makes me feel like I control a force. As a control, like for me, I don't mind short things because I'm not a social person. Believe it or not, I know. I'm not a social person, so like I don't mind. I actually enjoy 2-hour situations, maybe 3-hour situations. 4, more than 4 is like, all right, okay, I'ma head out. I'm getting out of here. It's just like too long, and then too much talking. And then for me, I try to be as present as possible because I'm I'm an enthusiastic person. So when me in person, you're gonna get Bond's vibe. So Bond's vibe for 3 hours, for 4 hours is too exhausting. Like, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So, so that's one of the things that I'm working on, balancing, but I really care about my friends. And if you have contact with me, if you communicate with me, then you have a special place in my heart, period. And I know that, everyone can't be my friend, and I can't be everyone's friend. I can't have all the friends in the world, but I'll try. I can only try. I'm a human being. I believe in humanity. Yeah. That's basically what I wanted to say in this video. That I'm trying. I'm a human being, and I'm sorry for to any of my friends that has ever felt like I wasn't, or I'm not consistent enough, or that if I show signs like I don't care about them, that's not the truth. That's not the truth at all. I'm working on myself. I have my goals. My goals are up here. Very focused, very busy, and one of my goals, my goals in life is to have fulfillment. I want to live my life with fulfillment. And what scares me, my fear in life, is to live a life and not have lived. You live, you're born, you're born, you die. What do you do in this middle section? And the idea of me getting to that end point and have nothing to show, no life that I've experienced, freaks me out. It freaks me out. It bothers me. It really bothers me. So I want to leave this world, with an impact. I want to inspire people in an amazing way. I want to change lives. I want to be changed. I want to constantly evolve and be triggered, my thoughts and my brain to be always, energized and enthused. Why am I doing this?
Mental illness. You need to get checked out. Get checked out, okay? Get checked out.
I love my friends, and I really appreciate all of my fans and my friends and my family. Everyone that has been tuning in every week, to see how I'm doing. And, please give me your feedback. I'd love to hear what you guys think about, these vibes with Vaughn, because it's a conversation, it's a connection between you. There's a connection between you. So what you have to say, your feedback, your opinion, everybody got an opinion because everybody got an asshole, But it's okay. I'm not that sensitive where I can't take an opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. But I'm going to clap back if I need to. That's okay. You can talk, I can talk. So, it's cool. But, I just wanted to, drop in with some humility, to remind myself I'm human and to remind you guys that I'm human too. So it's all love. It's all love. Mwah. Peace and love, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. I love you.